Hey, brother. TikTok again is being stupid. This is attempt number two to answer your question. I don't know why it does this unless I do silent ones, comedy ones, political ones where I just tell people to listen. It does not, for some reason, half the time do my recordings. It will record it, but then won't let me post it for some reason, and I have no idea why. And then it deletes them as if I'd never made a recording at all. It doesn't even go into my drafts. I've re-downloaded the app. I can't understand it. But to answer your question, what is my favorite Old Testament Bible book? There's many of them: Proverbs, Psalms, Ruth, Judges. Um, I'd have to say though, however, out of all of them, my favorite is probably the Book of Genesis. I know you've said in the past Genesis was a difficult book for you. It has led to many questions for you, many unresolved answers to many questions that you've had that because of those lack of answers or lack of proper good answers has helped you lead you away from the faith. Um, but to me, Genesis is one of the better, if not the best, Old Testament book because of how much theology is in it. And I'm not talking about just simple theology. I'm talking about deep, deep theology. Um, Also, of course, one of the people that's in the book of Genesis, uh, chapter 50, for example, I'm named after. My name is Joe, and of course, that's short for Joseph. But God is a God of symbolism. He loves to use symbols and symbolism to teach complex theology and simple theology. And then Jesus continued to do so in Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John with his parables. Let those who have eyes let them see, and let those who have ears let them hear, as Jesus would say. I do believe if you were to take the book of Genesis, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, and then the book of Revelation, cut them out, put them together as a 6-book series, you could see the complete full cycle of the story that starts in Genesis and how Jesus, uh, from Genesis to Revelation, completes that cycle. Very deep theology in there if you know how to look at it correctly and study it. But that to me is the reason why the book of Genesis is my favorite Old Testament Bible book.